right, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cowboys will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Gonna run it. It's Hamilton. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
They'll move the wide receiver. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Using his feet to buy time. He turns it loose to the left. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. To the air, it's Simmons. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the run, it's Marshall. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Let's take a minute and talk about Cincinnati. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
The Bearcats are marching down the field. To the air on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Jukes his way for more. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's...
Touchdown, Bearcats! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Wyoming, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Grab near the marker. It's Sweeney. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
It's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Hand off from the shotgun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Off play action. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Simmons. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. To the ground with the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Defender got caught a little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. This time he's got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Gets it out quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man quickly. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Man, when that ball's tipped, you're thinking turnover or settle for a field goal. Nope, they got the 1st down.
And it's so frustrating because that's what you're trying to do, get deflections. You know, hit the quarterback, make bad things happen. They did a great job deflecting the football, but unfortunately the receiver still makes the play.
Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
They'll try the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. The give to the back. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
They'll leave it with him. Creates a little space. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
It's not the elevation giving you shortness of breath. This crowd alive to try to help the Cowboys. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Got it set up on the outside. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
He leaves it with his back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Simmons. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. Wants to go up top. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Bearcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Moves away as he feels pressure. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Oh, the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Let's go! Let's go!
Trying play action. He's going for the big play. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
They'll take over. First and 10.
Free safeties, you think about hitters. You think about guys spinning down in the box, making tackles. You don't really think about coverage skills all the time, but this guy might change your mind a little bit. Great tight coverage and man-to-man, and makes a play on the football. What a play.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Butler. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Guys, let's chat a minute about Cincinnati. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2.
29 Philly.
Looking to throw again. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Handoff to the single running back.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback making adjustments. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down coming up.
On the ready.
Looking to fire. Throwing right. This time he's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Motion from the wide receiver. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw at Simmons. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 8.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Finds a seam. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sweeney. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And the Cowboys looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Fly trumpet! Fly trumpet!
Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the tight end. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Caught over the middle, it's Butler. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. There he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
34, Wyoming, 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They go to the ground. Running to Green. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
1st down for the offense.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. as the ball makes its way into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. You just got to make the catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The give to the tailback. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games.
Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Now the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Set, ready.
Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense in a bunch formation. Using his legs, it's Marshall. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Finds his man. It's Butler. And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Simmons. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. Steps away to find some room. On the move, he fires. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Ooh, and they almost had another one, and this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Wyoming Cowboys will take over first and 10.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Gonna run it. It's Hamilton. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Got it in the middle. It's Sweeney. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
They're going to run it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He wants to go deep. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Coming out on first down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Here comes the offense on first and 10 from the 47. On the run, it's Marshall. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. The short hands. It's Butler. Got room at the 35. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some.
Turning it on! Bulldozes his way through. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
When the football is thrown accurately, where I can catch it and be a runner after the catch, it makes all the difference in the world. I can keep that speed up. Now I can break tackles like you see here and go make big plays for my offense.
The throw to the outside is complete. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And the punishment has been extended.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Mississippi State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
3rd down coming up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play action fake. Looking left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of... Take a look at how we've gotten here. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
Okay,
So
ready?
1st down, we'll open up the final period.
Roll it, roll it.
Using his legs, it's Marshall. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Leaves it with the back. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And the extra point is good, and got to be happy about that after missing a pair. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quick strike complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. At the 40, there he goes. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, hats off to this defense and their ability to shut this guy down. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football. That was only his second catch of the game, and we're essentially in a 2-minute situation. They have risen to the challenge. They knew coming in they were going to have to limit him, but I don't know if they even thought they'd be able to do this good of a job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He tries to take the top off. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football, I tackle him on the ground, and I force the 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw at Simmons. The sure hands, it's Hamilton. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He slings it deep to the left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Here we go.
Wants to throw it. Looking to buy time. He's going to take off. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. They'll run play action. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into it.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. First down, 10 yards to go.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Right back to it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up.
Get set. Get set.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Wyoming.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the end zone and give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. One more play to pad the stats. On the move, it's Hamilton. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the play.